What up guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to do the 20 things I learned at 20 video. I've been doing it since last year and I love just like looking back at it and seeing how much I've grown and like what I've learned throughout the year. So I'm going to continue on that tradition. I am now 21. I turned 21 on the 22nd of February, and so I'm a little late to making this video, but yeah, let's get started. I'm going to get ready for the day while I do it, so just come along with me and let's just get freaking started. The first thing I learned at 20 was that self-love is very, very important. Self-love is a thing that I probably lost throughout the past year, but I've also gained it back, and I've gained it in a bigger and better way. I feel like it helped me grow as a person when I found self-love again. So it's important to just give yourself self-love in any way you think benefits you, whether that is taking a day to just relax from work, or doing a bubble bath, or doing a face mask, or even doing your makeup, or dressing nicely for a day. The next thing I learned at 20 was that not everyone will be your forever friend. This is very, very important to know, because you go throughout life, throughout college, when you're 20 and you're like, this person is my best friend. Not everyone you meet will be your best friend, and you may think it at the time, but not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. And sometimes that's okay, because they're a part of your life for a reason and they exited your life for a reason. So yeah, you can work hard, but make sure that you appreciate your work. I think it's important to work hard in everything that you do, but you also have to take the time to appreciate what you have done and what you have worked hard on, because if you don't appreciate it, then working hard will probably be very boring and not the most satisfying experience for you. So at least have that motivation to say, like, I worked hard and I saw how much it impacted my life and what I've done. Not everything that people say about you is true. Not everything people say about you is true, and this year I let that get to me more than anything. What people have thought about me, what people have said about me, spread rumors around about me, I let that all get to me and I made it true in my head. I started believing the things that people said about me, and I started trying to picture that in myself, and all of the rumors, I was just like, oh yeah, like that's who I am. In the inside, that's what I believed that I was, and I let that affect me not only inside but outside as well. I lost a lot of weight and I just became very depressed. My mental health just wasn't the best, so I did let that get to me. I let what others had said about me get to my head, and that is never a good thing. So future Rachel, never let anyone get into your head. Never let what other people say to you, regardless of how close of a friend they were to you or how close of a friend they are to you. Don't let what others say get into your head and let it affect your mental health. The next thing that I learned at 20 goes along with what I said previously: to know yourself and know your worth. Knowing your worth is an important thing, and knowing yourself is an important thing. Just don't let others' words or opinions of you affect you. That's knowing yourself, because if you truly know yourself and who you are, you won't let others' words affect that and affect the way that you act and the way that you feel about yourself. And know your worth, because along with that, people can take advantage of you. People can make you feel certain things that you're really not supposed to feel. And know your worth, because I bet you are worth it 100%, and you may not think it at the time, but you are, and that's important to know, because you don't deserve to get treated like poop from anyone, whether it's your family, your friends, your relationships, like your bestest friend. Like, don't let anyone treat you the way that you wouldn't want to be treated. Get out of your comfort zone. This is a little more positive, but get out of your comfort zone, because I recently learned to get out of my comfort zone this year because I felt like I needed some type of change in my life. And a lot of things were changing for me and a lot of things were happening. And what has helped me get out of my mental rut was to get out of my comfort zone a little. So whether that is to change your style, which is I mostly did this year, and it has made me a more confident person. So if you feel like you're in a rut, definitely you don't have to change your style or anything, but get out of your comfort zone. Try something new. My comfort zone was being a PC, which was my job last year, and that being a peer catalyst and just like being in the classroom. But the school year started off with me not getting a PC job and actually getting offered a PCM job, which is a peer catalyst mentor. So it's kind of like an upgrade from PC. And I was scared of the change, but I got out of my comfort zone and I'm happier doing that for the most part because I don't know, it was just a change and a lot of new experiences and new people came into my life that I'm very, very thankful for. So although I do miss PCing, I'm glad that I got out of my comfort zone because that just helps. Going through heartbreak will make you a stronger person. This year I did go through heartbreak, not only from a relationship but also from friendships that I've had, and it really affected me a lot. And at the time I thought it was making me worse and worse of a person, and that I was worse and worse of a person because of how things went down and how things happened and what has happened as we were going through all of it. But at the end I did realize that now looking back on it, it has made me a stronger person, and I've learned a lot from the relationships and I'm thankful for them and everyone that I have come in contact with. But I am a stronger person because of it, and there's a lot of lessons learned, and yeah. The next thing I learned at 20 is that to not be scared of therapy. This summer, I was just not in the best mindset going into this semester, or not this semester, but into last semester. So this whole school year, I just wasn't in the best mindset at all. But coming from that, once I got to school, I started really seeing in myself that there was a problem and I needed to fix it within myself because I didn't want myself to get to such a dark place that I probably have been in before, and I don't want to experience that again. So I decided to take up the free therapy that is at our school, and so I made an appointment and I started seeing a therapist, and I still do, and I love her to death. Therapy is not just scary, it may be intimidating, but they are there to help you and they will help you heal from anything that you're going through. So I can say that therapy probably saved my life. The next thing I learned at 20 was that being emotional is amazing and let nobody tell you otherwise. People make fun of me all the time for being really emotional. Granted, like I really am like an emotional person and I cry at literally everything, like dogs and stuff, but don't let anyone tell you that you can't feel an emotion or feel a certain way, because you know, being an emotional person is fine and that's just how you're feeling and that's how you're expressing how you feel. And so don't let anyone tell you that you can't react the way that you react to certain things. Don't hold anything back. We all have our own time to process things, so don't let anyone rush you out of it. This is important. A lot of the time this year I have not been the best and grieving and just like stress, and a bunch of things have happened to me and I was really feeling it and in my element, but I knew that there was something wrong with me. I was going to therapy and I knew that something was just like, I wasn't my normal self, and I knew that, and I've pretty much expressed that to everyone, or anyone who knew me just knew that I was not in the best place, but they knew that I was doing okay. Some people knew that, but in their best intention, I feel like they tried to rush me out of being depressed or being in a rut, you know, and feeling a certain emotion. And we just all have our own time to process things. And at times I did feel rushed for feeling a certain way, and tried to feel rushed because I wanted to be sad but had to be happy for people, or had to be more sad for someone because I wasn't grieving enough. Don't let anyone rush you out of feeling or being sad. The next thing that I learned at 20 was don't let someone let you feel guilty or sad for feeling guilty or sad. This is important. Feeling guilty and sad is a sacred thing. If you want to feel guilty or sad, feel guilty or sad. But if you don't feel guilty or sad about something that you have done, about an action that you have done, don't let anyone tell you that you should feel guilty or sad, because you did that for a reason, and the way you're feeling after you did that thing is for a reason, and you may feel amazing after you did that. So feel amazing after you did that, girl. Like, do that thing. Allow all of your feelings to motivate you. I feel like a lot of the sadness that I've experienced, or a lot of the stress that I've experienced within this year, has motivated me to become a better, stronger person. Has motivated me to get out of the rut that I was feeling, because I did not want to feel this rut anymore. All the stress, it motivated me to do all of my work. So don't look at all of these feelings as such a bad thing. Use it as a motivational aspect to get through it, so that you can do stuff that you want to do. Appreciate everyone who's present in your life and tell them that you love them. This is important because I feel like a lot of us underappreciate the people that are in our lives for real, and you never really know who's in your life for real or not. So make sure you give everyone an equal amount of love and tell them that you love them constantly. The next thing that I learned at 20 is that your truest friends shine bright when you need them the most, and this is what I learned most of all this year. I really learned it, and I appreciate literally every single person who has helped me through this year. I love you guys. Appreciate your alone time. Alone time is pretty much amazing, and I feel like I hated alone time initially, but I've learned to love it after this year. Sometimes you just need to be alone, and sometimes you just need time for yourself when everyone is on your ass about certain things. Sometimes you just need your own space and your own time. The next thing I learned at 20 was not everyone has the same definition of fun. My fun is different from yours. Your fun is different from someone else's. You may have the same fun as some people, but not really everyone has the same definition of fun. So just know that. Be true to yourself. This is a common theme among most of what I've talked about. But just be true to yourself. Pretty self-explanatory. Be 100% yourself, and people will gravitate towards you. Appreciate everything that you go through. It all makes you a better person. Everything that you go through, whether it is a positive or a negative, these things make you a better person. Your experiences make you a better person. Your experiences make you a wiser person. You learn from them. Make sure you see the lesson in them after you've experienced them, whether it was a good or bad lesson, and grow from that. You are way stronger than you think. Being a strong person isn't just a physical thing. It isn't just getting through the hardest thing in the world. It is literally getting up every day, going to do what you have to do for the day, finishing your day, and starting all over again. But just know that your determination makes you strong. The things that you have accomplished throughout the day make you strong. Even getting through the day makes you a stronger person. The last thing I learned at 20 was to invest in experiences and not material things. Investing in experiences probably shaped my 20s more than you know. Being 20, we're growing up, we're almost adults, and I have one more year, actually like half a year of college left, and my experiences are way more important than material things. Going out on my 21st was an experience that I don't think I will trade out for the world with my best friend. Then going out and eating at a nice restaurant. Material things, spending money means nothing compared to your experiences with the people that you love and yourself. Going out and doing the things that you want to do and accomplish. Doing the things in school that you want to accomplish, and meeting the people that you want to meet. Just surrounding yourself with amazing people and having an amazing time. I think that's the most important thing that I've learned. But yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, I'm 21. I did record stuff on my 21st birthday, and I'm gonna see if I can make it into a vlog. But if I don't, then I'll see you in whatever video I have next, and yeah, subscribe if you want. Hit that bell button down below for post notifications for whenever I post. Follow my social medias. The links will be down in the description. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Don't let this be our final song.